money with it. So why are you doing all? Hello, thank you for being here. My name is Foluke, and you can call me Foluke or Fofo if you like. I'm just kidding. I don't like Fofo. Well, today we'll be talking about 15 business ideas for students. 15 business ideas for students in Nigeria, all over the world. These ideas can be used in the UK, in the US. If you just want to make quick bucks and you don't want to disturb your parents, for those that depend on your parents, or for those that are collecting loans, you don't want to utilize all your loans, you want to have some savings, or you just want to have extra bucks, because who doesn't want extra cash? So the first thing I like to do is say thank you once again for being here, and please subscribe, like, comment. If you've tried any of this option, tell me how it worked out for you. If you have other ideas that wasn't included in this video, please feel free to comment on it and just let me know. So without further ado, let's get straight to order of business. So the 15 business ideas for all students, whether you're in high school or you are in college, would be divided into three by me, not by anybody. So the first one I would say is skills, educational, hobbies, or other services. So those are the three. The first one, which is skills. Skills is basically what you know how to do. It could be learned or which is called acquired, or you could be born with it. Like some people are very good with making hair, and you ask them, "Where did you learn how to make hair?" They don't know. So one will be making hair for my ladies out there. I went to a boarding school in Nigeria during my secondary school, which is high school in the US. And I was on local throughout. My mom wanted me to focus on my education. So with that being said, I was like, oh, I was focused on my education, but there were ladies that were making their hair, and their friends would make their hair. There's this woman, just one woman will come to do hair or make hair for the whole school. So you can imagine. So ladies were doing for their friends, and it was free. Imagine if you collect 50 naira instead of 100 naira that the lady charged from your friend. So making two, three people's hair, that's 150. You're adding to your pocket money if you're in boarding school or high school. If you're in college, you can make wigs, you can make braids, you can make forlocks. The lady that did my forlocks is a student in, and she collected $180. So that's how to make extra cash. And I made my hair at least minimum of 3 times from with her. Once and still counting. Another one, this one is for you, my guys. Oh yeah, brush up. What do you want to do? Number two would be barbing hair for the guys. Barbing hair, cut your friend's hair. Always make sure you gauge customer. How do you attract this customer? This will be making your service cheaper than the normal barbing salon by maybe 5 naira if you're in Nigeria, or 10 naira, or something in that. If you're in the US, you can cut your friend's hair, and you can make it, if barbers collect like $30, you can make it 20 bucks. And once you build your customer base, that's all you want. You start making money. So the third one is makeup. Makeup on fleek. So I don't do makeup. This is Sunday. I film on Sunday mostly because that's the only time I get to wear makeup during the week. Some people are very good with makeup. You can do makeup for your friends, you can do makeup for your family members, and just charge them cheaper price that normal makeup artists will charge. And when you build your clientele base, you can increase your price as you wish too. If they now trust you so much, they wouldn't mind paying the difference. Another thing is another form of acquired skill could be baking or cooking. So baking and cooking will be my number 4 and number 5. So for baking, you want to be able to bake and sell stuff. You want to bake to sell in the hostel if you can afford it. You want to bake for people during their birthdays, anniversary. As Nigerians, we love to celebrate. We celebrate birthdays, burial, anything celebratory we do. So please, if you can bake, why not say, oh, if you attend church or other events, why would you let me bake for you? Let me bake for you. And they pay you, make it cheaper, get your clients first. Once you have your clients, you can increase your price. I wouldn't come to you that I don't trust, first timer, and you charge me $50. And if I go to a professional, they'll charge me $50 for the same service. I would rather go to the professional because I know their service. I've seen what they can do. So you always want to make it cheaper because people love deals and they will come to you. And the last one is cooking. If you love to cook, like my sister-in-law, she loves cooking. Please, you can cook and make money from cooking, make meal prep for people, or create a recipe book if you don't want to do all the meal prep. Create a recipe book for people. So that's your skills. You like trying new stuff in kitchen? Create a recipe book. Like number 6 will be sewing. Learn how to sew. If you can sew, if your mother sews, if your auntie sews, if your uncle sews, if you just know how to sew, just sew for people. When you sew for people, like just always oh and bear for college people. Your friends are getting married, you know, just sew for people. And that way you make it. Just sew for people. What do you want to sew? Did you learn? We wear Ankara, sew skirt and blouse, make them look good. You can start by sewing by yourself, on yourself, for yourself, and whatever you feel deem fit. So that's my those are the 6 points under my skills. So now let's go to the educational aspect. If you don't want to do anything, you're like, nah, all these skills, I don't have it. But you like studying in school. If you're like me, I was those students that would sit in front of the class and be like, excuse me, do you have any question? Do you have any question? I love school. I used to like to go to school and, do well in school because I used to think that was all about me. You just have to do good in school. So I was a good girl in school. And I did good. So what I used to do then that now looking back, I could have made money was I had my roommate. She used to take my Jottings and study for her exam, and she would pass because my Jottings are precise. And I study. So what I should have done then is like make copies of my Jottings and sell to make extra cash. So if you like to go to school, do your work, study, you can make Jottings for the classes and sell it for a cheaper price. If it's $1 per page, $2 per page, or 10 naira, 20 naira. I don't know how much photocopies are now in Nigeria, forgive me. So 10 naira photocopy, depending on the page, you put your price value and you make your money. All you're doing is photocopying your page. Another thing you can do is photocopy your notes for people. All those people that will say, oh, borrow me your notes, may I go photocopy. Make it easier for them. Why not do the photocopy and just ask them? And one thing I'll tell you, you have to be strategic with this. You don't want to do photocopy and the person will give another person and they will photocopy. So those people that don't write notes in class, look for them, be their friends. Not because you want to be their friends to make money. So first thing you would do is you can't just sell your notes, photocopy notes beginning of the semester. Nobody's gonna buy from you. So what you have to do is when it's coming closer to your CA, your quizzes, test, exam, then you make copies of your notes and you sell to them. They're going to buy it. Trust me. It will work. It worked. I never sold mine, but I gave people my notes to photocopy. So imagine if I had sold it, you know how much money I would have made? Make the copies and sell to them. At that point in time, they are desperate and they need to study for their exam, so they'll buy it. Another thing I'll say is I was very serious in school. I would do assignments for people. So doing assignments, have you been in this situation? I just want to ask you, have you ever been in a situation you have this assignment or this homework project that you're supposed to do? You went to cyber cafe, you spent money on Wi-Fi for those that are in Nigeria. You spent 4 days, 3 days, and finally, this assignment is all done. 4 5 days or 2 or more, and somebody just come, oh please, can I get your assignment? And you don't want to be like that bitch, so you give them. This was 4 5 days work and someone just copies you and finish in 5 10 minutes. Do you know you could have made money off that? For all those serious students out there, you could have made money. I could have made money, but I never saw it as a means to make money. So I'm telling you the secret so you don't make the same mistake I did as a student in Nigeria. Forgive me. I don't know why this is falling down. So don't make the same mistake I did. Another way to make money would be when you finish a semester, you sell your notes to the or you finish a semester or a year, you sell your notes to the incoming class. Look for someone that doesn't want to. You sell secondhand course notes. That's another way. And for you that is in Nigeria, do you know you can copy notes for people? There are some professors or lecturers that will tell you, oh, your notes, your complete note is your um CA for the first CA or second CA, whatever CA. And if you know there's a lecturer like that or a professor like that, what I would advise you to do is whenever you're studying, copy notes is a form of study. You start copying another note. And when it's time for that lecturer to come in to mark your notes, and people are saying, oh, borrow me your notes, girl, borrow me your notes, borrow me your notes here. You'll be like, well, I have a complete note for sale. You have to be consistent with this and do it every week from the beginning of the semester to the end of the semester. So if you sell the note to the person the first CA and the lecturer wants to use it for the second CA too, you have to tell the person, are you still interested in me writing your notes? Do you want me to continue writing your notes? And you pay me per page. Charge them per pages. Because trust me, a whole semester note, they will buy it. They would buy it. Don't sell yourself short. So you can sell your notes, you can copy, so under educational, you can also tutor. Tutor your classmate, tutor primary school, tutor secondary school, tutor kindergarten, depending on what stage you are. I used to tutor after I graduated and I didn't have a job. I was waiting to go to medical school. I tutored secondary school, and one of them wrote the SAT, and came to the US for undergrad. The other one, I tutored her to get into a secondary school in Nigeria. So I tutored. And another one I tutored to get into junior high, secondary school. So tutoring is, if you're a serious person, just tutor, sell your notes, do assignments for people, copy notes for people, and sell second-hand course material. So those are the 5 things under educational ways to make money. Please like, comment, or subscribe. If you have any other idea you think I did not include in my video, you think it's very important, you tried in secondary school, it didn't work, just add it down below. Thank you all, love you, and